So, in this video, we are going to tackle 3 things. We're going to tackle recharging the AC, we are going to seafoam it, and we are going to fix the sagging glove box, which I already started taking apart the other day without filming because we got the saggy glove box and we need to fix it. So I was in the process of taking the glove box off, but stopped, and now we're gonna finish doing that. So let's finish taking this, get this to where we can start gluing it, and then we can jump on the motor stuff. Okay guys, we have the glove box out and I have it all taped up and glued. While we are waiting on that to dry, we are going to come over here and we are going to recharge the AC. So we got one of these little Arctic freeze things. The previous owner said that the AC on this thing was charged when she got it and stuff, and then over the last 4 years that she had it, it slowly lost the cooling. So we are going to try to get this put back on. We're going to put this on. Screw this on. There we go. We are going to Arctic blast it and see if it does charge the system and see if our pressure is good, because our compressor's not coming on. I don't think the compressor is bad. By looking at it, it doesn't look bad, but that doesn't mean it's not bad. But we are going to start the car, turn the AC on, hook this up and see what our pressure is, and then we are going to fill it and see if we can't get a little bit colder air out of the AC. If this doesn't work, then I'm going to take the next steps, which is like full AC. So have it swap the compressor, have it evapped, and have it refilled, because it may be a leak, it may be compressor, but we're gonna see what we got. So let's fill it. So we got the car running. We just need to hook this up to that valve. It only fits one way, and it looks like we have very low pressure. So what we're gonna do here is we are going to go back and forth and pull this trigger. And we're going to pull this trigger. Oh! Well, that was sound of something. I don't know if that was... Oh, I think that was the compressor kicking on. So we are gonna keep doing this. Till our pressure is almost there. We are getting there, guys. Ooh, yeah. And that was our compressor kicking on. So it was a low freon. Yeah. So we are getting there, guys. You gotta do this back and forth because it's got refrigerant in it. And you want it to get all of that refrigerant out of it. And this can's getting ice cold. So let's see where we're at. We're getting there. We're still in the green, so let's finish off this can. Still feels like there's some in there. And we may have a leak, guys, so we'll see if this actually lasts amount of time, because it looks like the pressure's staying about the same, not falling or anything. So I think this can is almost done here. That line's sweating. I don't see any visible leaks, but who knows? But our compressor's spinning now, which it wasn't before. So we're just gonna take that off, put our cap back on, and let's jump in the car. I don't have a temp gauge, so I'm just gonna do this off of feel and feel. Oh, that the AC is ice cold, guys. This AC is freezing now. So it was. We were low on Freon. But this thing is beautifully ice cold now. Amazing. So we may either be just low on Freon or we have a leak, but we'll see how long this lasts. You know, from what she told me, it lasted like 4 years before it like seeped out. So could have been a slow leak, could have been something, but this is cold, like visibly ice cold now. So we did it, guys. Let's see how this is going, see if it's dry, and then I'm also gonna seafoam the car to try to get some of the idle issues. I think the ICV is kind of clogged, so we're gonna seafoam this thing and see what we get. But we need to let this thing warm up to full temperature, and then we are going to seafoam it and then let it sit for 15 minutes, and then we're gonna go drive it. So in that time frame, we should be able to get that glove box back together and back up and in, or at least in the passenger seat so that you can drive it around. So let's let this warm up a little bit and then we'll come back to it. Okay, now that the car is warmed up, I don't know how you guys do this, but I'm old school, been doing this for years this way. So we're gonna seafoam this the jank way, or the way I've always done it as a kid, but since I was like 15 on these cars, we used to do it the same way. We pop the can, and we have the can, and it's open, and we set the can somewhere easy, right there. And then what we do is we pull this off, and we throw a hose on it, and then we dump this can in the end of it while the car struggles to, you know, stay running because it's vacuum. And we just dump it in there and it goes in and it coats everything. So let's see if that works. Let's see. Get that light cut over. It may die. Do this till it smokes out the exhaust. And then you know you got it. Oh, you guys can't see, I'm pouring this can in here. There you go. Now it's starting to smoke out the exhaust. So now you know you got it in there. Okay. That should be it. Turn it off. Reconnect that one. Throw this hose off to the side. So I don't know if you can kind of see it. It fogged the neighborhood. So we know that it started burning it, which is a good thing. So that means it got all the way through the exhaust. So what we do now is we let that sit for 15 minutes and then we start the car up and we drive it, and it smokes like all high heaven, but it cleans out everything. We used to do this like once, twice a year on our e36s back in the day, because it helped clean up the ICV and everything. And like when you really had some carbon buildup, it would be like dark black smoke, and then it cleans up to white when you know it's really good. Oh, what? Oh, sprinklers. I was like, what is that sound? Is it? Who's sprinklers? All the way over? Or is it this guy? If it was this guy, that closed the door. So we're gonna dump the rest of this into the gas tank for injectors and other stuff in the fuel system, which is never a bad thing. Put our cap back on. There we go. So what we'll do is we'll let that sit for 15 minutes, and then we will finish our glove box, get that all installed. By that time, this should, it'll be soaked in. So what that does is it goes into there, goes into all the ICV, goes into all the plenum, and into the head directly. So as it goes in, it atomizes and just gets spread out through, so it breaks up all of that gunk and carbon buildup that you have inside your engine. And that's the way we used to do it. We used to dump the entire can sometimes, but yeah, let's get this finished and put back together, and then let's take this thing around the block and I'll show you how it smokes. So our Sagi glove box is fixed. If you saw this long wire that's coming out of it, this kind of dates this. So we have an Alpine head unit in this car that was installed, but look at the iPod connector. It is for an original iPod, the big flat one. That tells you kind of how dated that head unit is. But the funny thing is, that head unit is the one right before this head unit, which is an Alpine. I love Alpine head units. I always have. I've run them in every single one of my cars. I don't think there's one E36 I haven't had an Alpine head unit in. I've had them in every single one of them. But I used to have, and I wish I could find it, because I thought it would be cool. It used to have an original iPod out here, guys. Used to be a silver one. It actually came with a car that I had. And I just never had anything to plug it into. But I don't think I have it anymore. It was up here somewhere. It may not be anymore. It may have gotten lost slash taken slash put somewhere. I don't know. My toolbox is a mess anyways. You can't find anything to save your life. If someone said, hey, do you have something, or I'll kill you. Nope, I'm dead. But it used to be in here somewhere for years, but I had nowhere to plug it in. Nothing to use it on. Thought it was in here. Man, that'd been cool if I would have found it. I don't think it's on this one. No, these are all our lug nuts and everything else. Nope. My individual door handles that I still need to put on this car. I haven't. Where was this going? Oh God, what am I hitting? Something from the bottom one. Something popped up and it's gotten stuck. What is it? There it is. it is. Oh, the saw's off. Oh yeah, well, we don't have the iPod. Let's put the glove box back. So, glove box is back on. Got a little tape because that corner wanted to start peeling off, but we're good. Gonna put our seatbelt on here and get this thing started up and see if we can't test our AC and our good clean stuff. So let's turn our lights on. As you can see, we're starting to smoke already, but you'll see when we do a few pulls, this will start to clean out. Full throttle pull in Mexico, and you can see smoke. We are burning. Gonna get on the freeway, and then we're gonna get right back off. Down here in Mexico. So that actually felt way better. The pickup on this thing is amazing for a 323. It gets up and goes. So we'll make this, I don't think we're smoking anymore. Usually that's all it takes is one good pull to clean this baby out. But you can smell it's, you know, pushing out some stuff, but definitely runs smoother. You can feel it almost, and I guarantee that's because this thing sat for 4 years. So and the AC is ice cold now, like, whew, it is cold. So that's always a good thing. Oh, and we caught the light, or we caught the yield sign. So let's see when we go back around if this thing's still smoking. I don't think it is, but we'll give it another good little, oh no, it's still puffing. So let's give it a good romping. It's puffing a little bit, but not bad. There we go. This thing hasn't seen this kind of spirited driving in a long time. So the original owner had this car as an autocross car, but she never actually autocrossed it. So there's that. But this thing runs like a top. This is how I want my red car to run. You know, I was tempted for a long time to just put back all the stock stuff, stock DME, and just drive it. Just with stock throttle body, stock everything. But that's not me. That's why I kind of bought this one, but I'm gonna, you know, probably sell this one to the neighbor. Now that AC works, this thing kind of runs like a top right now. You still can't see it, but it's 85,000 miles. It comes back every once in a while, so I gotta figure out that, but that's a matter of just pulling the cluster out and checking the lights behind it. So, but we are gonna pull back into the house and probably call it a night. So we are back, and if you can't see, my glasses are foggy because it is so cold inside that car that between the cold outside and the warm cold inside, warm outside, these are freaking foggy. I think we have a third brake light out. I'm not sure. I don't think that thing lights up. Oh no, it does. It's just not on during. But guys, I think that's it for this video. We did our glove box. We did our seafoam, and this thing's idling like a top right now. And we fixed the AC. This thing probably needs a couple more good romps on it. Get out, get it going. But this AC is ice cold, guys, now, so it is fantastic. We're getting closer and closer to getting her finished up. A couple of things that are left are the front door cards. You can see these flappy things. I'm gonna have to figure out some sort of solution, and I know I can get this back and around, but I don't think that's gonna stretch back to that. So what I've done in the past is trimmed it, like right along this line, trimmed it, retucked that in, and then painted that black. Like really sanded it and then painted it black. So I may do that on this one too, because there's no real fixing those pockets other than getting all new door panels, and we're not doing that. The only other major thing is our title comes, and then I can get, if the owner doesn't find the other key, like that one, which is the one for the M3, I have to go get another key from the dealership. I really don't want to do that because she has it, but if she finds it, she finds it. If she doesn't, I have to go get one. So before I flip it and sell it, I would have to go get that key. But thanks for watching, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. I know I've been saying it for a month. The tires on the wheels, I just haven't had time to find a shop to put them on. But we're gonna do that, slap those on, and then exterior of this thing will be done. So like, comment, subscribe. I will see you next video. Hopefully it is mounting the wheels and tires. Please.